2020, August 20th, 5:59 a.m. The following topics of interest to study. The following topics are specific to decoding the crucifixion of Jesus, as well as the formulation of basically the second portion of the ministry of Jesus, period. The ministry of Jesus is kind of in three parts. Its founding in Levant lands shortly after Jesus arrives in Levant lands from Egypt, after spending X amount of time in Egypt studying and learning to be a rabbi, comma. That's the first part, period. New paragraph. The second part of his ministry is in Levant lands and moves from Levant lands to Rome. Because when Jesus enters Jerusalem, he's actually entering Rome, period. There's a very long and intensely complicated story regarding that sequence of information. But linguistically, etymologically, and functionality-wise of the events that were happening before and after, there could only be one place that he could be, and that would be Rome, period. The end of the second wave of his ministry begins with the trial, arrest, comma, the trial, comma, the passion, comma, the execution, comma, ceremonial, the burial, comma, and a couple things happened right at the execution burial portion that are important to pay attention to, period. The first important thing to pay attention to is the fact that three basic paths emerge from when Jesus is stabbed in the temple of Janus on the western mole of the Vatican Hill, the main body of it, period. Three paths emerge. Path one, his journey into the Roman catacombs under the Vatican, comma, the head of the Senate's journey, his victorious journey back to the Curia Juliae to sit in the Senate as the conquering hero, comma, the path of Caligula, who was present and took as many careful notes as he could possibly take in order to be able to posthumously document the event for possibly this information, period. Caligula's actions are secondary to the primary gears, but important, because what his actions help the third primary gears of action from the end of the Passion, period. His actions help. The majority of the followers of Jesus were forced to, before the crucifixion, during it, and immediately after, were forced to evacuate out of Italy for fear that they would be next, period.